Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be recreating a look by a girl called Vibrancy on Instagram. She's so stunning. I am completely obsessed with the look that I'm going to recreate. It's this one here. Oh my god, she's so stunning. And I literally bought a couple of the products just so I can look like her. Literally. So it's a very dark, vampy sort of look. If you want to know how I create this look of Vibrancy, then please keep on watching. Alright, I've done a bit of skin prep before this video, so I've cleansed and everything, and I'm just going to put on my Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream Rehab and Recover moisturiser. So I'm just going to moisten my face. I always get so hot when I film. I don't even know why. If I had lights, it would make it even worse because I'd be sweating bullets. Cool myself down, I'm going to use my Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water because it is bomb. And I got told by someone, which I don't know why I haven't thought of this before, put this in the fridge. Like seriously, you put this in the fridge and then it's like a cool chilled spray. How refreshing does that sound? I'm going to quickly do my brows off camera just because you guys have seen it before and I've done a brow tutorial as well, so I'm just going to do that real quick. So brows are now on. I've just used the Dipbrow by Anastasia and oh my gosh guys. I bought the Modern Renaissance, not just for this look because I've always wanted it, but I'm like, oh my god, she used it in the look and I'm going to use it. So I'm so excited! Woo! Alrighty, I'm going to quickly prime my face though so it's all done and prepped. So I'm using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in Hydrating. Like always, I'm just going to use a little blob and then just work that into my skin. Alrighty, so I'm taking my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer and I'm just going to put a little bit on my eyes and just like sharply define my brows. They are looking pretty sharp today. Like that was actually a really good brow job I just did. I'm so happy with it. Alright, so I'm just going to put that all over my lid and then just clean up underneath. And then I'm just going to put it all over and then blend out with my finger just because I find that it sort of melts a lot easier onto the lid and just sort of blends out a bit better. So I just thought that that's a little bit of a little tip for you guys. Oh my god, my voice is really high. And I'm just sort of pressing it in. I'm not wiping because that's going to be removing the product. So you basically fingers the beauty blender in a way. I mean, you could always use a beauty blender, but I just think that because it's such a small area, I don't have like a tiny one or anything, so I'm just using my finger. And then I'm just going to lightly coat with some of my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder with just a fluffy brush, just so it's nice and seamless when we stack more shadows over the top, and it's going to blend out so much easier. So that's another great tip. Great. So just back and forth with the powder all the way up to the brow bone because that's where we've put the concealer. And I'm not using much of this at all. I'm just sort of picking some up, then trying to take a little bit off, and then just slowly working and placing it on my eyeballies. Alright, it's the exciting part! I get to use this bad boy now. So looking at the photo from her Instagram, I'll pop it down below as well in the description box thingamajiggy because you guys need to follow her. She is amazing. So I'll pop it down there for you, but let's have a look at the look. So there's no liner with this, which makes it a little bit easier. Oh, that's just like me zooming in on her face. Like seriously. Oh, alright. Now I've got to try and figure out what colour she's used because it didn't say exactly what, but she's wearing a pigment in the centre of her lids that I don't have, so I've just grabbed something else I've got similar that's like a similar sort of colour. I said to myself, I don't need this palette. I do need it. I literally swatched my friends and literally died, so I need it in my life, so I've got it finally. So I'm going to take Golden Ochre, which is the second from the left. Oh my god, I forgot how pigmented these shadows are. Alright, just going to have to tap off some. And I'm just going to work that into my crease. And then a little bit higher just so it's a really nice transition shade. And the same on the other side. Alright, I'm just going to go underneath that and take some of Burnt Orange and then just try focus that in the crease so it's a really nice crease color. And if you have this palette, or you'd know if you have this palette. If you don't have this palette, it is extremely, extremely pigmented. So you literally need the tiniest amount on your brush and then just work with that. And then once it's blended out, you go in again because, oh my god, this is insanely pigmented. I've found no fault in this, and I've used it once. I used like a couple colors, just a very simple look that I did with it, like literally the day I got it. I was doing my makeup and then the postman came as I was up to my eyes, and I was like, I literally was baking and I had to take my bake off because I didn't want to scare him, so I just thought, oh my god. But yeah, when I got it, I could not help myself. I literally could not. So I just thought, I need to try this right now because I've swatched it and I know how amazing and buttery they are. So I want to know how they work on the eyes, and so good. So now I've got a nice warm crease. Yay! Alright, there we go. See, we're getting some dimension going! Yes! So I've done the base of the eyes now. She's so gorgeous. I literally can't deal with how amazing she is. I'm going to dip into Red Ochre, which is this one here. It's like a nice burgundy red earth sort of color, and I'm just going to place that directly into my crease. Oh, I really like this color. That was the weirdest reaction I've ever done. Oh, yes. I love that it's a crease color. Oh my god. Okay. Stop it, Isabella. You're freaking everybody out. Taking my Morphe M330. I'm just blending that effortlessly in so it's nice and faded and smooth. Ooh, yeah. Look at that fade though. Woohoo! I'm going to slowly build up the darkness to my eyes now because she's got very dark, dramatic eyes. So I'm going to take a Cypress Umber, which is a really nice brown. Oh my god, that's a lot. And I'm just going to sort of like pack it on the outer of my eye. So I'm just staying like in my eye shape for the moment, and then I'm going to sort of fan it out. I'm going to make it a bit more of like a halo sort of look. She's got a nice pigment in the center. And do the same on the inner corner. I'm just going to go and blend that out now, just so it's nice and seamless. So I'm just using a very light hand, putting barely any pressure on my eye, and then I'm just circling that around and then going back and forth. I'm going to be taking Corrupt from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be putting that where we put the brown, just so it gives it a bit more dimension and some more darkness. So I'm going very light-handed with this because this is like the blackest black shadow ever. So I'm just slowly packing that on. And I'm sort of like dotting it as well on my eyes. So instead of like brushing it, I'm just like patting it instead. Just so I'm putting it exactly where it needs to be. And I'm just keeping the center as well of my lid bare because that's where I'm going to put another shadow to sort of take over that place of the pigment. And of course the other side. And then again, blending that out. I'm just going to take some more of Red Ochre and then place that in my crease. And then of course blending that out once again. This look is basically blend, 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 blend. So pretty. So I'm going to definitely build up a bit more, but I'm going to put the colour on the centre of the lid. Taking my self-made palette. I literally thought I lost this, but I haven't. Thank God. I'm going to be taking Pink Champagne, which is in the top corner here. It's like a really nice purpley, cool toned, sorry, really nice purpley champagne pinky colour, and it is just absolutely stunning. I'm gonna blend it out, don't worry. I love doing halos. I don't know what it is, but I think it's that dimension of the center color being like that main attraction. I find that it's just like so nice. It's actually pretty easy to do as well. So if you haven't done a halo, gotta try it. And then just going back in Corrupt and darkening everything again. I'm just going to clean up and create a nice sharp line. I've just used a Q-tip and micellar water. Alright, I'm going to be using my Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation and my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Sunlight. I'm going to do this off camera again because I've done foundation a million times and it's going to save a lot of time in the video. So if you want to see a full face, I've got a video of how I apply that. So let's just quickly do this. BRB. Alrighty, I've got my base down now. I haven't set it or anything. So I'm going to be taking my Nye Banana Powder and I'm just going to bake that under my eyes. And then I'm just going to go down the center of my nose as well. And plop a little bit on my forehead and then my chin and keep it to go. And to set the rest of my face, I'm taking my Hourglass Surreal palette and I'm taking this Surreal Light finishing powder, which is this one just here, the nice long one, and I'm just going to sort of just press that on my face everywhere that we're not baking. Taking my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm just going to be using these two shades here, so Havana and Fawn. I'm going to lightly contour with that. I'm just going around in circular motions around my forehead. So I'm just removing the bake now. Alright, so back to the eyes now. I'm stopping with the face. Haven't highlighted or blushed yet. So I'm going to just put a bit more darkness in the eyes and just make the colours pop a little bit more. So I'm going to take some of this Cypress Umber and actually place it on top of the black so I get a bit more definition. And then just blending out. And then taking pink champagne once again and making that lid pop. I'm going to put a little bit of Treasure just over the top of that, but even smaller amount, just so it really makes that lid pop. And then I'm just sort of pressing the inner corner and the outer corner to blend. Giving my lashes a quick coat with my They're Real by Benefit. I really need to get a new mascara, oh my gosh. So I'm just wiggling that all the way into the root. Just giving it a nice light coat though, because we're going to be putting on some falsies. I'm going to be taking my Cocoa Lashes in Amore. So that's Amore. That's Amore. Ooh, I really like you. Oh my gosh. I really like these lashes. Like really like them. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, going back into my palette now, and I'm taking some red ochre and some cypress umber and just putting that under my waterline. So I'm not taking it all the way in, and then picking up some Corrupt and just putting that on the very outside. And then just blending that out. And just creating my bottom lashes. Just giving my face a spray with my Badescu. Then I'm taking my So Hollywood Illuminator from Anastasia. You'll see how gorgeous this really is. Oh my goodness. And then I'm taking the 23 brush from Anastasia as well. And then we gonna go. Oh my goodness. This is literally the most unreal. Because I gotta glow like Brooke. I'm just saying that. Down the center of the nose. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see you. I see you. Going back into my Hourglass palette, I'm taking the blush right here and just applying that on the apples of my cheeks. And before I forget, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And then the star of the show, Midnight from Anastasia liquid lipstick. It's black, jet black, and it is insane. So I'm going to take my self-made palette and just take a little bit of Treasure, give it a little spritz, and I'm just going to place that in my inner corners. And then of course spray my face one last time. And that's the finished result. I'm very, very happy with how this look turned out. I'm going to go out right now, so I'm going to be wearing black lipstick in public, but it doesn't matter. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in my next video.